Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a while since I've done a video. Today we'll be talking about Naruto Storm 4, the video game. So we've had a lot of information released upon the game itself. We have the fact that Double Sharingan Ai Kakashi has been now announced and confirmed as a playable character. He is seen dual wielding Sharingans. He actually awakens the sun right off the back, as you can tell from the drawings. As to how that happened, we don't know, but you're getting close to the anime in which this actually happens. Now, there's been a lot of talk about Kaguya because she appeared in the anime as a silhouette as Madara does his Genjutsu. I want you to keep an eye, those anime watchers, I want you to keep an eye on Black Zetsu. He's the important one. Forget about Madara, just keep an eye on Black Zetsu because he's the important one. Remember that character. Moving on. So we have a few characters that could be rumors or could be confirmed characters within the next few weeks, or they probably could be working on it for the next few weeks. We have Izuna Uchiha, which for sure could possibly be a character to be in a Naruto Storm 4. Why? Because he played a role in Madara sinking into despair and thus causing hate towards the Senju clan. And number two, we have the fourth sound ninjas, Orochimaru's guardians, which probably will be in the game as well as playable characters. Why? Because they play a role in the war as well, but they also play a role in the earlier parts when Naruto and Sasuke were just kids and they had a face-off, obviously. So the game is gonna have over 100 characters. With that being said, that means there'll be a lot of characters to choose from, and now there's no excuse for anybody to be choosing Naruto versus Naruto, Sasuke versus Sasuke, Sage versus Sage. There's no excuse now because there's more than enough characters for you to choose from, being rather not your favorite character or being your favorite character. There's no excuse as to why you both should have the same characters now because the roster is that much larger. It's gonna make it that much harder for people to choose the same characters, especially when you're online. We haven't seen any online gameplay aspects as of yet, but we have seen a lot of demos. In Japan, for example, they're gonna have a new game show host going on their floor, and this is gonna go on from the date 17th to the 20th. This game show will show off the demo. Now, hopefully, this is the demo we've all been waiting for. The demo that will be released to the public, the Naruto fan base, that will allow us to play the game or a small snippet of the free battle mode to hold us while the actual game is released on February, because it was actually delayed till February. And I'd rather have the game delayed because that way they can fix little kinks and mistakes and maybe in the game in it itself. And regarding other characters besides Izuna and the Sound 4, I'm hoping Karui is a playable characters among many others, and the Golden and Silver brothers, these are characters that we all want to see in the game, but it's not guaranteed that we will be seeing them. But this is the last Naruto game before we move on to Boruto, obviously, generation, which is the legendary generation as well. And besides the Naruto Storm 4 game, there's been a lot of uptick in activity about Boruto the movie. And the fact that it has so many trailers. I've seen a lot of them, to be quite frankly, the trailers, and they look pretty awesome. And apparently we're gonna have to be dealing with an Otsuzaki family, and hopefully that doesn't go as bad as I think it will. And a lot of people were having this weird predictions that Naruto was going to die and things like that. I was like, no, he did not die. He unlocked a new form. That's what he did. He did not die though. So no. Why would Kishimoto kill his own character? That's a bit cruel. That's like saying I've been working with this main character in a mini series, but I'm gonna kill the main character although he's a hero and he helped me become the person I am today. It's like, really? Okay, so besides that, we've seen a lot of gameplay of the character. We know there's a Naruto and Sasuke story, but the thing is that all the paths meet in one point. So basically, I'm guessing that one point in which the path meet is where Team Seven fights the Ten Tails, mostly likely. So you have a Sasuke and a Naruto story, which means you get to see the story in Naruto's point of view, which you already know what that's gonna look like, and then you get to see the story in Sasuke's point of view, which we do not know what that's gonna look like. Although we have seen a snippet of it in the anime itself when he brings back the Kages. Um, I'm hoping the future Kages as well are playable characters, but then again, there's just so much we can go on, because it's a character over 100, a roster over 100 characters. They have to keep working till February to make this a great game for everybody. And then there's also that the most awaited fight that we are all waiting for. We know is gonna happen, obviously, because it's Indra versus Ashura, Madara versus Senju, thus Sasuke versus Naruto. I'm not saying it will, but it's a fated fight. So most of us could probably picture in our head. It's like, yeah, it's probably gonna happen, no doubt about it. Um, and as for Kaguya, she can switch stages, but don't expect yourself to be doing that every single time because it's probably gonna be a cooldown period, just like they call with the team switching. Just like there is with the team switching. I'm sorry, the screen just kind of froze there for a sec. Just like there is with the team switching, that there's actually a cooldown period, a cool off period, and when you go to awakening mode, so do all the rest of your team members go into awakening mode. So this for sure will be an interesting game to watch in its development and in its infancy. And once we get the game in full context, if you pre-order, you get this full pack of goodies, pretty much, to retain those Naruto memories as you grew up with it. Because remember, this series has been running since the 90s, pretty much, since I was a little kid. So pretty much I grew up with the series. So basically, I'm the Naruto generation, and whatever comes after me will probably be considered the Boruto generation, in short. So thank you very much for listening to this very informative video about many characters and many other characters I would want in the Naruto Storm series, like Karui and such as others, and the brand new Kages of the future, and hopefully Naruto Hokage Naruto makes an appearance. Because if he doesn't, I'll be like, what? You know, you have Naruto the movie, but you don't have seventh Hokage Naruto. And my, are we being punked or something? So I'm hoping these characters do make an appearance because after all, it is the last one. You gotta go all out or nothing. You know, because the series has stuck with us for a very, very long time. So have a nice day and stay safe. Thank you.